I'm keen, man. I'm so keen. Brian Flores with the Pittsburgh Steelers in 2022. Let's go. G'day, Steeler Nation. Welcome back to another Pittsburgh Steelers Syndicate video. My name is Mark. I'm your host. And thank you, Derek, for filling in as we heard the big news over the weekend. And I hope you guys had a good weekend too. I really do. But now it's down to crunch time. Let's talk about what's going to happen with Brian Flores being the inside linebackers coach and the defensive assistant. We all kind of know what he's going through with the legal stuff, so we won't really jump into that atmosphere. What we'll more talk about is just what role and what impact will Brian Flores have on this linebacking core. We do know that Devin Bush is coming back from injury. TJ Watt had a stellar year, had a fantastic year, and I hope he gets better. 22 and a half sacks, and he won, Defensive Player of the Year, which is like, we're all thankful. We're all so thankful that TJ Watt had a massive season and that he was awarded that award finally from the NFL. Alex Highsmith is going into his third year, along with also in the linebacking core. Joe Schobert still has a few years left on his contract. Can he try and do something in 2022? Maybe Flores can motivate him to be the covering linebacker that we all paid, or we didn't pay, but the Steelers paid for him to go out and make some big plays. He didn't do too much in 2021, so hopefully that Schobert can start to show up in 2022. It's going to be very interesting with those four guys. And do we go on to draft, at number 20? Devin Lloyd could be sitting there. Do we bring him in and do we start to use two Devins? This is going to be very fun to watch. Now, I've always been a defensive guy. I love the defense since the days of James Harrison, Troy Parlamu, Larry Foote, and James Farrier, Lawrence Timmons. Love those kind of style linebackers. This linebacking core right now needs a bit of a shake-up. And maybe Brian Flores can do that. Maybe his coaching career and his record and his presence with the Miami Dolphins as being a head coach can come over and ruffle the feathers and shake everything up, because we need that. We need that as Steelers fans, and the Pittsburgh Steelers need that. For this linebacking core, not everything can run around TJ Watt. He can't do it all. He actually probably could do it all. If you give him the football, he might be able to throw you touchdowns. If you give him the football, he might be able to run. But what I'm saying is you kind of need the pieces around him too. You need to have Devin Bush to get back at his best before he got injured. Now, last year he was going through some things where he was getting better, but he just wasn't the same. Okay, he was not the same. That middle linebacking spot there was not the same either for him or Joe Schobert. They were not. Just something was missing. Minka had to come down into the field to make all the tackles, and he had the most tackles for the Pittsburgh Steelers. So with the introduction, or now having Brian Flores as the inside linebackers coach and the linebackers coach overall, it's going to be very interesting to watch, I tell you. Just the progression of Alex Highsmith too, off the edge, and TJ Watt together. If we can start to move things and really, look, every single year we get sacks. We always get the most sacks in the NFL. It just seems like it happens, right? Because we have TJ Watt. But there are some things that need to be fixed. We need to fix the run game, as you guys all know. We need to start to win playoff games. How do you have the caliber like TJ Watt, but you can't win a playoff game? So the head coaching, presence of Brian Flores has to come into this, and you have such good talent in this locker room already. We just need to go that one level back up and start to really lay the smack down and be like, look, AFC North, there is no time to mess with us. There is no time to mess with the Steelers anymore. We are not a joke. We need to go out there and play physical football and start to craft some blitzes up and really get everything in motion. That's why I think the Pittsburgh Steelers brought in a guy like Flores, okay? I remember watching the game last year. If you guys get time, go check this out. It was the Miami Dolphins versus the Ravens. The Ravens were, I think it was week 10 in 2021. The Ravens were the favorite, by far, okay? Everybody counted out the Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins ended up winning because of their defense. Who was the coach at that time? Brian Flores. They ended up winning that game 22-10. And if you go back and watch that game, I watched a bit of it yesterday. If you go back and watch that game, if you have the chance, if you do have that ability, it's one of the funnest games I've ever seen. Lamar Jackson is running around like a headless chicken, has no idea what to do. They can't run the football. They were blitzing from Javon Holland was even the safety coming down and blitzing. The linebackers knew their gaps, where to go. They all played with physical and passion. They got after it. That's what I believe that Brian Flores can bring to this Steeler team. Okay, we've talked about the linebackers who can improve. Devin Bush will hopefully improve. TJ Watt, he might win Defensive Player of the Year again next year. He's going to help improve this team. Alex Highsmith might get more sacks and start to be around the football a lot more than he is normally. But I also want to talk about, with Brian coming into the organization, what he's already done for the NFL, right? Besides what he's going through, push that aside. Like, that might become a distraction. It could be a possibility, right? But bringing this guy in, well, straight away, it might be a missing piece to the Pittsburgh Steelers that we need. It's not only going to fire up Mike Tomlin, it's going to fire up Terrell Austin, it's going to fire up the offense. It's going to make them work harder. During the training camps, as they go into preseason, if we have a good core of linebackers, it's going to fire up the offense, because whoever's going to be our quarterback, they'll have to verse these guys too. I'm excited, as you can tell. I'm so excited to bring this bloke in and say, hey, let's get after it. All the other teams, as he's fighting stuff through the legal court system, what he's going through, they said no. For some reason, the Miami Dolphins fired him, and he ended up winning 8 games out of 9 at the very end. We get pretty lucky, and we're giving him a chance. We gave him a job. So I welcome him with open arms, and I say, welcome to the Steel City, because we've got work to do. We have a lot of work to do. As I say that I'm a coach, but I would run through a brick wall right now. I'm so fired up. I'm so fired up because can you imagine what he can do and help these fellas with a young Highsmith, a TJ Watt, a Devin Bush. If we go and grab Devin Lloyd at 20, this could be a top 5 defense. You've heard it here first. It could be a top 5 defense. And then if we go and get another piece on the defensive line, Cameron Hayward's back. Maybe even a bloke like Stephon Tuitt might come back as well. And Alawali is also meant to come back. This front 7 could be amazing. All right. I need to just chill. I need to chill. I'm fired up. Honestly, this is one of the best moves I think I've ever seen the Steelers do in recent years. If you do get a chance, go watch some of the Miami Dolphins tape or the highlights. Even look on YouTube for the highlights. Miami Dolphins versus Ravens. It is one of the best defensive schematic games I've ever seen. It is fantastic. If you have 10 minutes out of your day after watching this video, and there's a lot of people watching this now, and we appreciate it. We are climbing subs like there is nothing. So thank you for that. Thank you for subbing. Thank you for liking. And please make sure that you leave a comment below. What do you think? Do you think that Brian Flores will he leave an impact for the Steelers this year? I know he will, but what do you guys think? I want to know. Look, I'm fired up. I'm so fired up. The point is, Brian Flores will make our team better. He'll make our team 110% better, and I can't wait until June, July. They start putting the pads on. They're ready to smash everyone. Let's go. All right, thanks, guys, for checking out Pittsburgh Steelers Syndicate. My name's Mark. I'm your host. If you do like the video, please click the like or sub, and let me know in the comments below if you think, was this a good move? Was it a good move bringing in Brian Flores? Thanks, guys. I'll see you guys later.